Welcome to the Medium in the Middle podcast. I'm your host, Stephanie, the Medium in the Middle. On this podcast, I share my journey as a developing psychic medium, as a Reiki master teacher, as an Akashic Record practitioner, and anything else that's thrown my way. Join me every week. I release new episodes every Tuesday. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Medium in the Middle podcast. I am your host, Stephanie, the Medium in the Middle, and this is episode 91. Woo, 91. Welcome. If you've been here before, you know the drill. If you're new, welcome. I did want to share with you guys one announcement today before we jump into the card pull. So I do have Reiki trainings up and available right now. September 25th and 26th is Reiki Level 1, and the other courses are currently sold out. But if you are interested in Reiki Level 1, at the end of September, come join me. It's all held online. It's a virtual course held live via Zoom. Limited spaces are available because everybody does get an attunement. I have to limit the group sizes, so that's why these courses sell out. And today, for the card pull, I was going to pull from two different decks. So I was going to pull from the OG deck, obviously. But then I also wanted to pull from the Rebecca Campbell deck. But I shuffled the Colette Baron-Reid Enchanted Map deck first. And I got two cards that fell out for this one. So I guess our two card pull is from Colette Baron-Reid. So we got two cards. Number 1, card 22, Intention. Deliberate. Clear intentions have the power to change the world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work. However, others help you co-create reality. You connect to this power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. Ooh, I don't think I pulled that card before, number 22. Okay, and the second card that I pulled was card number 2, Gentle Gardener. Be your own person, be a conscious co-creator. The gentle gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life to remind you that your thoughts, feelings, and belief create the reality you experience. She is the embodiment of the energy within you that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all that you are is reflected in the world of form. Are you aware of your thoughts? What is their quality? Believe in limitless possibility and you will see miracles unfold. The gentle gardener guarantees the integrity of everything you send out into the world. Stay positive and expect a wondrous return. Your garden is abundant with beauty. Ooh, I feel like some co-creation is happening here. Gentle gardener and intention. As always, if you want to see the card, head over to my Instagram at Medium in the Middle. I post the cards every week. I know a lot of you have this deck. Go check out the cards. I always think they're interesting, the imagery on them, to check it out, what it means, what they're saying. So for this week's episode, I have an interesting topic I wanted to discuss around, can anyone do energy work? And I did record this a few months ago, and then I just saved them for when I need them. So I talk about in the episode how I haven't seen Tayta in a while. Since then, I've gone for a visit. But it's very interesting. When I taught Reiki Level 1 this weekend, we kind of talked about this, and we talk about in Reiki Level 1, your path to Reiki, why you're being called this weekend, why you registered for the date you registered, why you're being called now and not 10 years from now or not 10 years ago. So it's very interesting when it comes to these things that, yes, not everyone's going to be called to do the work, but if you are called, it is available to you. So I have a few stories to tell you with this, and let's jump right into it. Okay, so let's jump into this episode, and I want to talk about, can anyone do energy work? And the quick, easy answer is yes, of course. Anyone and everyone can do energy work. And I do want to talk about this a little bit because I feel like not everyone is called to do energy work. So if you are being called to it, I definitely feel like follow that pull, follow that push, because yes, if we were all called to energy work, we could all do it, but not everybody is. So there definitely has to be an interest. There definitely has to be, some type of an awareness that you want to look into this. You have to, if there's no interest there and no desire, then you're not going to move forward with it. But something that's really important to remember is that yes, everybody can do it. Everyone has the power. Everyone has the ability. You don't need to be special. You don't need to be chosen. You just have to have the desire. So once you have the desire to do it, as in anything, you can do it. So I want to tell 2 stories to back this up, because as much as I wanted to make this like a 2-second video where can anyone do energy work? Answer, yes. The end. I do want to give some backup to this. And obviously I'm going to tell 2 Tayta stories. So the first one I've told before on the podcast, which is where I did Reiki on Tayta when I saw her last year. And when I did that for her, I guess she saw what I was doing, so she mimicked it afterwards. And she was drinking coffee, and I guess she kind of put her other hand on her hand that was shaking as she was picking up the coffee cup. And she said her hand stopped shaking, and she told me about this on the phone. And I was so happy and so proud of her, because I know that she was Reikiing herself and I know what she was doing. So it made me really, really happy and proud that she was taking it into her own hands and trying something new. So I haven't been able to see Tayta for a while, and I did some distance Reiki for her. So we were on the phone together and I said, okay, tell me where it hurts and show me. And I did the whole thing. And I was having her wiggle her toes as I was working. I kept saying, wiggle your toes, wiggle your toes. And I do this to ground people. I do this to get the energy moving down to the feet. I do this for a lot of reasons, but I do it on almost all of my clients. Or all of my distance Reiki sessions, I should say. Wiggling your toes is a common thing that I will say. So it was a few days later, and I was talking to my mom on the phone, and my mom said, oh, like Tayta was really happy with what you did yesterday. She was feeling better. And she said, Stephanie really helps people. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. And then my mom said that she had been wiggling her toes every time her knees were hurting to help her feel better. So I thought that was obviously the cutest thing ever. So I called Tayta and to ask her how she was feeling. And she said that she was feeling good. And I said, oh, Mom said you've been wiggling your toes. And she was like, yes, it really helps when I wiggle my toes. Then I feel better. And I was like, good, like you can always wiggle your toes and then it will feel better. And she doesn't have to know that it's because we're sending the energy down. And it was just so... Oh, it made me so happy that she was doing this, but it also made me realize that when you're aware of your energy, you are so much more in control of what's going on. You have a better sense of understanding, and I just think it's such a beautiful thing. So even something small as her touching her hand, trying to not wiggle her coffee cup, or her wiggling her toes to ground herself and move her energy down, it just really reminds me that anyone can do energy work at any age. You can learn it. It's never too late, and this is open and available to everyone. So if you needed a reminder, if you needed a sign, this is for you. You don't need anything besides the desire to learn, to get to know yourself better, to get to know your energy more. And I really just wanted it to be clear that anyone can do this. It is something, yes, you need to be taught or shown, but then we all have this ability within, which is the magical, magical thing of energy work and self-healing. So this is what I wanted to discuss today with you guys. This is something that I wanted to offer you, remind you, let you hear it again and again and again, because it's really something that I feel so strongly about. And I love when I get reminders about it, because that's just a reminder that I probably need to share about it. So just a quick one today, just a little update. I hope you enjoyed that reminder. So thank you all for listening. If you did enjoy this episode, please subscribe. I release new episodes every Tuesday. If you are an iTunes user, I would love and appreciate a rating and a review. And if you do want to book an appointment with me, I do in-person sessions if you're in Banff. I can do in-person Reiki or PSYCH-K, and then online virtual appointments. I offer distance Reiki, PSYCH-K, and Akashic Record readings, and of course, Reiki trainings. Those are available all over the world. I do them live via Zoom, so all the links that you need will be down below in the show notes to register for a Reiki Level 1 in September or to book an appointment with me. But thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for leaving a review. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you all next Tuesday. Bye, guys.